Okay, hi, standing strong. This is our last live session for the term, the block. So welcome to this, our Friday session. Our usual Friday session, we have the ukulele in the back. I don't know if that transposes to the video, but for this session, you just need a broom handle, a dowel, something light. It can be a short stick or anything like that. If you don't have that, feel free to use your hands, like where the stick would be. Just make sure you have ample space around you, the circulation space around you, just so you don't hit anything. Make sure you don't hit yourself in the head. All the movements should be nice and slow and gentle. The idea behind this is going to be a little bit of mobility. Okay, so getting your joints moving, and it uses the stick to allow you to guide your hands to where you want to be. Okay, so let's begin. So have one hand, both hands facing down. I'm just going to push out and push in. All right, just easy like that. Now, of course, as you get more advanced with these sort of things, you can actually get like a weighted bar and start doing these things with weights on the end. Good. Excellent. And then press up. Now, if you don't have good shoulder mobility, you can kind of press up and forward rather than straight up, but just do what you can. Almost like you're weightlifting, the clean and jerk at the end where they get it from here and they get it to there. So a lot of these exercises are going to be upper body dominant because you obviously hold your stick in your hands like your legs. So we've done a lot of leg dominant classes, but we're going to do an arm dominant. I'm going to go press down, not quite so. And try and keep the stick sort of more or less horizontal if you can. And you'll notice if you see yourself in the screen, it's hard to keep it perfectly horizontal. And so you can start seeing, you know, how one side can be a bit more imbalanced than the other side. Good. What I want you to do is put the stick behind your back like that. And we're just going to do some gentle rotations. I hope you find this as fun as I do. It's just a new way of moving that we haven't done ever before. And if you do like this sort of thing, we might do some, you know, just to introduce some newness and more fun, more creative ways of moving. I'm a big believer, if you haven't noticed already, that exercise ought to be fun. If we can make it fun, helps you to keep coming back, doesn't it? Good. All right. So bring that back in front. Now you're going to have one hand up and one hand down. All right. And we're going to go out and out. Just make sure you've got enough space for this. Enough space. If you're exercising with a partner, try not to hit them in the side of the head. And see, we're just swaying from side to side as we move the stick. Some of you are using a broom and getting the housework done at the same time. How about that? Multitasking. All right. Now, swap over hands. So this hand is now up, down, this one's up. And we're just going to do the same thing, but we're swapping over hands. That's good. So just nice, gentle movements. This will be a lot of mobility and warm up. So we're warming up, nothing too strenuous. Good. And now we're going to do some kind of big circles. So if you're looking at it from the side, it's like a circular type movement, like so. You're not gripping onto this for dear life. It's just a very loose grip. Okay. Good, and then you're going to hold it on your thighs and you're going to slide it down, then up again. So feet nice and wide apart, slide it down, and up. Try and keep that hip hinge, so don't let your back bend like this, sort of hinge like we've been talking about. So the stick should only go from your thighs to about your knees with this one. You might feel a bit of a stretch in the back of your thighs as well. Welcome if you've just joined us. Now, both hands up like so, and we're just going to do some nice, fast bicep curls. You can be creative with these sort of things and get like one of those ankle cuff weights, you know, those ones with the Velcro, and you can Velcro them on either side and form your own little barbell, yeah? And then, this is a bit trickier, we're going to do like a rowing movement. So we're going to row, row, almost like little uppercuts. Your hand should be nice and loose. Nice and loose. And imagine that the tip is just hitting about in the middle each time. Does that make sense? So you're just sort of moving your body around, just getting a bit of motion. Should feel quite rhythmical when you get into a swing of it. That's it. Let your legs go. Good. Now, one hand up, one hand down again, and you're going to push it out and back. So push and push and push and push. So just like little horizontal swings. Just pushing the staff out, or the stick out, and back to the middle. So, and then we're going to swap hands. So now this hand's above this one's, and we're going to do the same thing, but it's just now we're going the other way, so the other hand's on top. Don't worry if you don't get it just right. The idea is we're just trying to flow freely in our bodies, get a bit of twist and turn. Good. All right, now we're going to hold it again like this, and we're just going to go forward and back, forward and back, forward and back. So we're going to lunge into it, lunge into it, lunge into it. Just watch your TV. So we're just trying to stretch out, get into a lunge and reach. So lunge and reach, like so. It's an easy movement. Helping our arms and legs to work together. So just easy. Try and hit the same sort of spot in the air each time. Almost like you're playing snooker, you know, like this, or other way. That's like a little lunge. Good. Now we're going to go press and step, press, press and step, press and step. Press and step. Now you can see this is the same exercise that we often do, but just doing it with an object, just changes it a little bit, helps with your coordination. Helps keep everything aligned, doesn't it? All right, now we're going to go side, behind, side, behind. So remember, this is the skater one. we're going to do this. Just gently. Just gently. Just watch the ceiling. That's it. All right, and then we're going to go to our deadlifts. So down here and up, down here, up. Good. Now, up and push. Up, push. Up, push. Up, push. And just nice and fast. Nice and controlled. Good. Now, try and get your knees to this target. There's like an infinite amount of exercises with this thing. That's why I love it. You can never get bored. That's it. Good. All right. Put your stick there, and we're going to go press, press, press. So get that. You don't have to go as fast as me, but just notice my feet are twisting and then back, twisting and then back. Almost like it's one of those. It's like a lever, and I'm trying to push the lever back and forward. Now, swap over. So see how this is similar to that shot put exercise we do? We've just got the same movement, we're just holding something now. Now to be fun, we're going to do one at a time. Bit of coordination and get the speed up. Good. And rest. How are you feeling so far? All right. Now we're going to use this to balance. So just hold it here, and then we're going to do a single leg balance. Makes it easy, doesn't it? And then you can go bushwalking with your pole. All right, and then bring this down. Okay. Other way around. Okay. Swap over sides again. And bring this down, on the sides. All right, now we're going back to the first side again. Right? I want you to push and pull. Push, pull. You can. Just keep going with that. Okay, and then we're going to go to the other side. And then push. Good. Right, just for a bit of fun, there's a coordination exercise. You're going to start here, right, and you're going to roll it down and catch it. Start here, roll it down and catch it. Purely for the coordination factor. So from here, and try and get it going down into your hands at the same time. Good. All right. Excellent. So we're going to do a little bit more cardio now. So this exercise, we're going to do a forward and a punch. Forward, punch. Forward and punch. Forward and punch. So you can have both hands facing down. Good. And remember this one we do? We're going to do step down, step around. So it's the same one we do with the band, but we're doing a rotation with our feet, and we're just pressing down with the stick. Good. All right. And a bit of running on the spot. Good. Press down. Press down. Press down. Press down. It's hard to coordinate. Good. Put the pole here. We're going to do run around. And then the other way. If you get dizzy with this, just please stop. But just to train your balance and going around in a circle. Good. Back to running. And we're going to put this on the floor now. So just be careful with this. We're going to use this as something to jump over or step over. If you have problems with your agility, moving, this is a trip hazard, so please don't attempt this unless you're really confident on your feet. Okay? So what we're going to do is going to step over and back. Feel free to do this just with the line on the floor. Okay? That's good. So forwards and back. And try and lift your knees up now. Oh. So that's why you only do it if you're feeling confident. Case in point. Good. Now, you're going to face, you can keep it the same way, but you're going to have it sideways now, so you're going to come over, 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 Again, only do it if you feel comfortable. Feel free to use an imaginary mark on the wall, on the floor, that's fine. Good, excellent. Could be good. Have a quick spell, have a drink. Have a drink. Now we might do a few stretches and things with it. Okay, so this one, what you want to do, you got to make sure you got enough room, is hold it overhead, nice and wide feet. I'm going to do just the sides to side. Okay, hold it, maybe if you can hold it like here, just do a rotation. If you can't hold it there because of restriction, just hold it in front of your chest so you can do it like this, right? You can do it like this. That's totally fine. But if you can hold it overhead, if you've got that mobility, it's often easier. Just don't hurt your shoulders if you're trying to do it. Okay, and in this position, there's some squats. And then slowly bring it back. Right. And so let's just do some wrists. So if you can't see me, I'm just trying to turn my wrists up and down. And then we're going to do this one where we go up and down this way. It's almost like we're throwing a yo-yo down. Can we see that? Like it's a yo-yo. All right, now keeping your elbows at your side, we're doing this one. So your elbows stay at your side, but we're just opening up our shoulders. Good, and we're pressing out. So press out and round your back. Now, if you have osteoporosis or a history of fractures in your spine, don't do this one. You can see, just if you had a heavier stick, you know, if you had it weighted, it's going to change everything as well. All right, and then we're going to press down, up, down, push down, and up, push down. All right, this is going to make this, we're going to hold it out here, arm up here, and we're going to stretch out. So just pull it back, back, back until you feel a stretch in your pec muscle. This makes this stretch just a lot easier, having something to hold on to. So if you're ever needing to do this stretch, having a little stick just makes it a lot easier. So here, up here, elbow bent, and you just bring it back until you feel a stretch here. Good. So coming back into this hand, we're going to use this to balance as we swing this leg forward and back. Other side. So you can just push it into the ground just so it's nice and firm. You got something to hold on to. I like to hold on with both hands. Right, now this is a funny exercise. So we're going to go down and then back. Down, squat, down. I didn't make this exercise up, by the way. It is a real exercise. And then down. Good, excellent. All right, and then press. So pressing here and stretching out. So pressing here, stretching out. So you start with your feet here, slightly turn out, and then this one comes around, and then we're going to do the same thing. And stretch out. Good. Have this target here again. We're going to have your knee up and then down, just to try and meet the target. You might have to adjust it. So you're bringing your knee up, trying to slide it across and down. Good. Hold the bar in front, and then up to the top, just on your tiptoes. Good. And then, then you just like kicking out to the side. So lift your leg up and just kick out to the side. But you use this as a bit of balance. So get those side hip muscles working. You can just go as high as you're able to go without hurting yourself. On the side. Very good. Just pop this down. Oh, actually, sorry, my mistake. Most important of all, let's do our breathing, but we can do it with a stick. So breathe in, and then breathe out. I was thinking we could do it with the stick, but of course you can. Then breathe in. And just shake it out. Very good, folks. So there you have it. Half an hour exercise you can do just with a broom. Well done.